Many renters are struggling during this pandemic, but what about the landlords? Some feel the property owners have been forgotten. NBC7's Consumer Bob has the story.
I've told you how renters are protected from eviction during this pandemic, but what about the landlords? Some say they're losing money and these rules are not fair for them. Let's take a look. It's a quiet home in La Mesa, but the owner of this home says she is outraged by what's happening to her.
I'm being told by a lot of people that I'm the evil landlord, and really this is unconstitutional and unjust.
33-year-old Marjorie Gundert says she bought this home 2.5 years ago as an investment, but today she says she is losing money every month.
It's been now 5 months and I haven't received a cent from them.
Marjorie says after the end of a 14-month lease, she planned to move into her home. Then the coronavirus hit.
2 weeks before I was planning to move in, I get a text from my tenants that says, by the way, we're going to stay in your home and stay through the pandemic, for safety reasons.
Marjorie says since then, Clint Porter and his family have not paid any rent. She says they should be evicted, but state and city rules protect tenants from eviction until at least October.
Not only am I paying for my own rent for my living accommodations, but now I'm having to pay the rent for the people who are living in my house and who won't even communicate with me.
Clint Porter told me by text, quote, I am protecting my immune-compromised family members and exercising my legal rights to occupy my home until a court order tells me different or the pandemic ends. But what about not paying rent for 5 months? Clint says he intends to apply for rental assistance with the city and give that money directly to his landlord. However, the city program only provides a one-time payment of up to $4,000. That's less than 2 months' rent.
I understand. I feel for renters. I feel for homeowners alike, but ultimately homeowners are the ones that are responsible to pay the mortgage. And if they're not, they could lose everything.
Marjorie says this is her only home and she's barely able to make her payments.
I've worked really hard to be able to save for this house, to buy this, what for me is an investment, and I've never even been able to live in it.
Right now, there are no eviction cases being heard in San Diego courtrooms. That could change next month, but even if it does, it could be 2021 before any of those tenants are forced to leave. For NBC7 Responds, I'm Consumer Bob. Back to you.
Marjorie told Consumer Bob that she has offered to pay the tenants to move out of her home, but so far she says she has not heard from them.